it's Alex here again. So as I am about to pack for my mini trip, I figured why not bring you guys along with me and show you what I actually pack into my suitcase, is my backpack with all of my tech gear. So without further ado, let's look at my premium tech travel essentials for 2026. Okay, so first on the list is one of my favorite things to pack is actually my backpack, and just because this actually has all of my tech travel essentials. And the backpack that I'm actually using is from Grams 28, and I know that most of you guys have actually seen this all over YouTube, and trust me, I got it just because of YouTube and it is amazing. So first thing on the list that I'm just gonna throw in is my 14-inch MacBook Pro, and I believe this has the M4 Pro chip. And then in the middle section right here, let me see if I could open up so you guys could see it. This is where I will be putting in my Sony camera, and this is the Sony A7 IV. It shoots 33 megapixels, and this is pretty much what I use to flick up all of my photos. And then apart from that, at the base of this, I'm gonna throw in my DJI Mini 3 Pro. No, this is a Mini 4 Pro. With that is the batteries that you could actually pack, and I kind of just like keep these at the base, if you guys could see right here. And then along with that, I actually have my ND filters, but I am going to throw these cables into the section right here. And this is pretty much where I store all of my cables. So right here I have my Insta360 Go Ultra. Review is on the channel. I'm just gonna tuck this into the section right here. And then apart from that, I also have my DJI Mic 3, which I'm just gonna tuck into this area right here. And also my Ugreen. This I believe is 100 watt, and it has 4 ports, so you could easily charge 4 devices at the same time. And then apart from that, I want to take up this Anker 165 watt power brick. This thing is just amazing. I just picked it up, but I'm super excited to be able to travel with this. I'm just going to be able to pack this into the section right here in the back where I have this as well. And since I'm around that section, I'm just going to also place my iPad Pro. This I believe is just one of the older generation, but I just love to travel with this as well. I'm just going to slide this into the section right here. Then apart from that, I also have my ND filter. There's also another one on this camera, and for this I'm just going to throw into the section right here, so I have easy access. Along with this, I also have an ND filter for my DJI mic as well, my DJI drone as well. And this is from PGY Tech. Pretty sure many of you guys may have seen this before, but this is pretty much a card reader. If you're traveling with something like your drone and you don't have the correct card reader for your for your MacBook, you could easily use something like this. So you could easily take out your card, and it has the slots with the USB-C connection. So I pretty much love using and traveling with this because it just comes in handy when I need to read the data off my memory cards. And I'll just tap this, just throw this into the section right here. This the camera controller just goes into the base section right here, and I just lock that up. And I also travel with my Sony XM6. These are excellent for active noise cancellation, and just the audio quality that comes out of this is just superb. And most of the times I normally just have it on the section like this. And as you can see, all of the items that I just showed you was able to be packed into my backpack right here. And look, I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to go through TSA with no hassle, with a minimalistic looking backpack. This is the alternative to Renoir that I'm actually traveling with. It is from the team over at MV Select. No, they have not sponsored or sent this over, but I just have this as my carry-on. It is actually made of aluminum, a great alternative, as I said, to Renoir, and a fraction of the price point. But I actually have another luggage that I am super impressed to use, and that is from the team over at Black Voyage. They actually sent that over to me, and you guys know that I've partnered with them previously. So let's actually take a look at their trunk carry-on. And this is my favorite premium luggage to actually bring around right now. This is from, I said, the team over at Black Voyage, and they actually have the vacuum seal technology. So if you have your items, you could easily put this in and vacuum seal it, and it will suck out all of the air and have even more space to add more accessories or more items on this side. As you can see, there is a ton of section to be able to store different items. You have this big large zipper compartment, but along with that, if you slide inside here, you can actually have a dedicated spot to put something like your ear tag, and that's primarily where I'm going to put my ear tag. Over at this section, as you can see, there is a divider for the different compartments, and you don't even have to use them as well. You could easily zip this down in the section right here and just lay it flat. You could do that as well. And even if you have something like a power bank, you could easily connect it to this and have a power supply on the outside of your luggage. So if you're someone that travels with a long distance and you don't want to have your power bank out, you could have it inside of your 20-liter trunk, and this will be able to supply charge to your devices. Just look how cool the design of this looks. And there's also a strap that you could have to secure your items as well. On the outer side, I just love how the design looks on this, just the all black of this. It has like a hard shell outer case. I'll have like the full description of this on the screen for you guys as well. And even just looking at just how large but cool this looks on the outside, there's one thing that I actually found out when I was actually using this by accident, is there's an actually on and off switch, so you could easily lock your wheels without even having to do anything else. It's just in this hidden compartment section right here. Multiple ways to actually grab your luggage. You could do it from here, you could also do it from the side here, and just as you can see, I'm actually in the carpet in my bedroom, and this slides over the door very easily. There's no like actual pressure to actually slide in the luggage over the door. So this is pretty much something that I am curious to test out. I want to see how it bangs up, throwing this on the plane with other luggages. So please stay tuned to the end of this video to actually see the before and after lugging this on the flight as well. Okay, hopefully you guys could hear me, but I'm at the airport. I know I'm normally bad like at traveling with flights. I try to get there like 1 hour before departure, or like 1.5 hours, like 30 minutes to go through TSA and maybe any other hiccups that I may have. But today I got to the airport in New York. I live in New Jersey, so I came to JFK, and the flight was supposed to depart at, boarding starts at 1:55, and I got here, pretty much going through TSA till 1 o'clock, and then I would have figured, hey, I started boarding in less than an hour, just to get an email confirmation that the flight will be departing at 3:38 or something like that. I'm a little bit annoyed, and I don't like to come to New York. And what even made it worse, I had to take out all of my tech accessories out of my bag. Like, come on, this is JFK, one of the biggest airports in the world, and they don't have the technology where you can just throw your backpack in and you could just scan everything without me having to take it out. But I'm still gonna enjoy this trip. now that I'm finally home, I actually picked up some KFC, which I didn't get some footage of. I'm super sorry, but we both were starving at this moment, and this is my best friend. We've been friends for a long period of time, and we just chit-chatted it up. This box that I have is actually a barbecue zinger box. I didn't really eat the zinger, the zinger on the side, which is the spicy chicken. I didn't eat that, but I enjoyed my barbecue zinger and the fries and the coleslaw and all of that good stuff, and we're just chatting it up until I was actually more tired to go to bed. Oh, I'm super tired. I feel like this wraps up my tech travel essentials for 2026. This is all of the items that I travel with. I had a good traveling experience, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna tweak and improve. But I realized something, like while traveling with the grams 28 bag, is that I have huger traveling bags, but I realized just how well thought out the designs were for each of the compartments of the grams 28 bag. Made it a lot more easier for me to like get stuff in my bag, to either grab like this camera or this cleaning equipment to quickly clean or do whatever I needed to do, and just keep shooting content or whatever the case is. And now I kind of see why a lot of people recommend grams 28, because this thing is really a tech bag. It's really a premium tech bag. As you could obviously tell, like you can really tell it's a tech bag. It looks very sleek, looks like a Coach bag or whatever other name brand that you may think of, and it gets the job done. But I'm tired. It is now 12 p.m. and I'm gonna get some rest. So I don't have Alexa, so I need to go turn off this light. But I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.